Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the windy city of Chicago. Tonight, the second of three. Cliff Castilla, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he pitched 7 complete innings last game, Matt, so very impressive young man. And now he's got a chance to back that performance up again.
And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they play baseball. That's why this game today puts it 4-2, and now you feel a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. James McCann is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now that's popped up, calling for it. Desmond makes the play, 1 away. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's in that rarefied air. Over 50 home runs last year. That's just crazy power. He can take the ball the other way. He can pull home runs. The ballparks can't contain him. When you're hitting 50 dingers, you're doing something very special.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jankowski is there, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Freddie Freeman. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Ready with the 0-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. Tigers nothing, White Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Daniel Norris is on the mound for game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Into the windup and the pitch. Yohan Moncada stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose. Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Yohan Moncada becomes out number 2 this inning. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the pitch. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense brought to you by Majestic. And the outfield, Curtis Granderson, he can play center field for you, but spent most of his time in right field. Doesn't throw very well, but will charge the ball very aggressively and do a nice job that way. Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Desmond in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jankowski is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 out. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Burns arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he can go pretty deep into this one.
Moving over is Jackson to put it away for out number 2.
Batting 6. Left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Comes off an 0-4 in last night's ball game. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1, show him something on the outside half. He swings, he's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder, Hyun-Soo Kim. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Ready on 1-2. Hit back up the middle. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Billy Burns.
Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with two strikes, not with no strikes.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And another foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Man, this guy's so hot. Even though he's 0-2, he probably still feels like I'm in the driver's seat. He's going that good.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Digging in to try it again, James McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Third inning, no score to this point. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-2 delivery. Popped up. Desmond is calling for it. No trouble with this one. And the inning. It is Curtis Granderson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Curtis Granderson is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Story picks it up on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Right fielder.
Settling in now, Travis Jankowski. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Harrison. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go the way. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder. Bryce Harper.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson is under it. He's got it 1 away.
First baseman number 8.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order. Striding in once again, Ian Desmond back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Number 10, second baseman, Yohan
Moncada is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. Switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
Here's Corey Seager. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. And he just misses with a curveball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Weekly hit towards first. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for the Tigers, second baseman, Walter
Stewart is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Granderson. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And Jackson's going to do a little gap work here as this one's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Hyun-Soo Kim comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now in the box, Billy Burns. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Tigers leave one. Halfway home, still no score.
And leading off for the White Sox.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jonathan Lucroy stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
It's 1-2.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. You see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Batting, center fielder, Curtis
Granderson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs.
Oh, look at this. He gathers the throw. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
James McCann.
Ready once again, James McCann. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this year.
But he'll barely have to move out there at night as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's Bryce Harper now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still no score. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Hit on the ground to third. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1-1, here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Ian Desmond. And it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning.